Hey James, good morning. Hey Ali, good to see you.
You as well.
Yasmin is jumping on. Hello, hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Justin.
I sent a reminder out, so hopefully we get a couple more. I know that there's about 30 registered for this one, so hopefully we get a couple more popping on. Did you guys have a good weekend?
It seemed very short.
Yes, exactly.
I can't believe we're into May already. Can
We're
you?
already in May. Yeah.
I know. When I was looking and preparing for this and thinking about that online present audit, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're already in month 2 of Q2. Like, what is
Where did it go?
Yeah.
The whole year's half gone.
It's insane. How's the weather been there? I know Kim was talking, it was been cloudy and rainy for a bit. Is it getting sunny again?
Here in Aliso Viejo, it's raining a little bit out there. So yeah, I miss the sun.
Yeah, it's definitely warm here now. Yeah, we've had, I think this weekend we had our triple digit days. So
Wow. Oh,
Jeez.
I miss that. I can't wait. Yeah, for summer.
I know. I prefer the warmth of the cold, but doesn't mean that we love 120-degree weather either. We need something in between. James, you might be getting an exclusive today.
There you go.
Yeah.
A little cloudy and rainy here also in Monarch Beach.
Is it? Oh yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. You guys are getting a lot of rain, which I guess is good. But also,
It doesn't help my golf game.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, can't get out much. All right, we got a couple more popping on here. Ali, I'll double check on that.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Actually, let me take a look now just to see, because I was going to show it anyways. You are exactly right. Oh, the title.
Yeah, the title.
The title is okay. Let me make sure. Does this go to the right one? Yes, it does. Okay. I will update that right after this. Go back to present. Cool. All right, I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna make you guys co-host just in case. Technology besides. Hey, Stacy. Alberto, Julie, hello, Mary.
Hi, Alberto.
Okay, so got you guys co-host. Cool. Well, I want to respect everyone's time. I'm going to change this so there's no waiting room. They can just pop on as we go through this. I know it's Monday. Everyone's busy. Like we were just talking about, it is May 1st, which is crazy. So hopefully we're all reaching our goals or doing those, revenue generating tasks that will lead us to that finish line of what we want to accomplish this year, both professionally and personally. I was driving in earlier. I was like, I wanted a goal to be more involved in local charities and things like that. So I need to get it in gear for that because I'm definitely slacking there. But do you, Ali or Yasmin, do you want to do a quick intro or we can do it at the end? It's up to you guys.
I can do a quick intro. Good morning, everybody. My name is Yasmin Reyes, and I'm with Escrow Options, sales executive, and I cover the Los Angeles area in California. And Happy to be here, and we look forward to working together. And we're here to help you grow your business, grow together, and we're here to support you. We love working with our agents. And if you have any questions, we'll put our contact information on the chat window. And I'm really happy to attend these. I get a lot from Justin. He's super amazing. I get a lot of great feedback, and he's really like teaches us all the social media technology stuff, which I find fascinating, and just happy to be here. I learned from him, and I also learned from the agents on all your questions. So don't be shy to ask those questions, because we all learn. Sometimes we think about the question or we think about it later, but you ask it here, and Justin is just a wealth of knowledge, and we're very lucky to have him. And welcome everybody. Thank you.
Sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I'm also happy to be here. It's very exciting to be able to be part of escrow options in your markets there and work with the agents in SoCal. So real quickly, I just want to click through here. The training schedule has been added. Perfect. The training schedule has been added to eoguniversity.com. Let me just mute some of these real quick. Beautiful. All right. eoguniversity.com, eoguniversity.com. You can go down there, click training schedule. Now, as Ali had pointed out here, May 8th is actually YouTube Studio. So I'll update that at the end of here once I jump off this call. But we have today, of course, 7 real estate SEO tips and strategies. We're going to talk about YouTube Studio, how to leverage data in your business. I've talked about this before, right? Whether you're a new agent or an experienced agent, we have to leverage different data points, our own data points, right? What have we sold? Our traffic that we've driven to our listings. This helps us convert new leads, convert new listings. It helps us in that price adjustment conversation. And it helps us just educate our clients and prospects on how people are using the internet, how people are buying homes, how we can leverage data to target market for our sellers, right? We want to drive the most amount of traffic there. So that'll be a great one. And then we're going to talk about 7 creative ways to generate more real estate leads. One of those ways are going to be buyer and seller webinars, which agents have been seeing. Top agents that I work with have been killing it with this. We're talking like 120 to 50 people on a webinar, local market, right? They targeted using Facebook ads, and then they ended up getting 10 to 15% appointment rate out of that. So imagine that. I mean, that's pretty amazing. So really cool trainings coming up. Make sure you go to eoguniversity.com. You can register for those. Again, this one is YouTube Studio, so I will update that header after this class. The other thing is our YouTube channel. So EOG University by Escrow Options Group YouTube channel. I'm going to paste this link into the chat box. If you have not subscribed yet, please do. All of our trainings, I'm going to update these with beautiful thumbnails this week, but all of our trainings are added to this YouTube channel. So let me paste this in there. Make sure you go in and subscribe so you don't miss any of the future trainings. Perfect there. Or you can search other ones that we have done in the past too. So definitely go there and take advantage. But today we are talking about SEO. Let me go present here. Don't forget, escrow options is the best option. Please write us in on your next contract. We would love to work with you. All right, so the importance of SEO. We were just joking, not really joking, because it's May 1st and we, authentically can't believe it because time goes by so fast. But we are in Q2. We're in the middle of Q2. Online presence goes hand in hand with what we're going to talk about today, SEO. But why is SEO important in 2023? Before I jump into the slides, the last few weeks I've been doing trainings in different markets, and I really want you guys to think of your online presence and really just your digital image as your store. Think of it as if you owned a local retail store or a local coffee shop, right? The internet is our store as agents. If you haven't been on one of these trainings, I'm also licensed. I've been licensed since 2016. I've been a sales manager. I've been on the title and escrow side. I've been on the lending side. I understand the pain points, okay? So I want you to think of your digital presence as your store, just like you would a coffee shop, right? We have to give it love and attention. We have to be able to optimize it in a way that attracts new customers or solidifies a potential prospect or customer's decision to actually pick up the phone and call us. Okay, so it's important, right? We're in Q2. Make sure you're doing your online audit. A couple times a year would be sufficient. Ideally, once a quarter. Things change, domains change. You know, you want to make sure that you're updating your blogs, all that good stuff. But it is so important for you to make sure that you are adding SEO and online presence to your schedule to make sure you're sitting and you know, auditing this for yourself. But in a competitive world of real estate, having a strong online presence is no longer optional, right? It is nearly required. 93% of home buyers, we've heard this before, use the internet during their search process. 44% of them looking for properties online before even contacting an agent. We know this. Consumers, home buyers, and even sellers are researching online before they actually contact an agent. Google business profiles, right? Your reviews, all of your online profiles, your website, is it optimized for SEO? So when potential prospects or those who are researching you online can easily find you. So if they Google your name or they Google your name with real estate, or they just Google real estate in your market, are you showing up organically without having to pay to drive traffic to your profiles through Google? Okay, so SEO, when done correctly, is the organic way to show up in searches. Okay, paid ads or Google pay-per-clicks is how you can show up by paying, right? So it's either sweat equity or check equity. Take the time, schedule time with yourself to make sure that you are using the best SEO practices that we're going to talk about today. So to thrive in a digital era, real estate agents need to invest in search engine optimization for SEO to increase website visibility and attract potential clients. What is SEO? Right? Search engine optimization. It's the practice of optimizing a website, your real estate website, or your social media platforms to improve its visibility on search engine results, or SERPs, okay, for targeted keywords or phrases. We've heard of keywords, targeting keywords. We're going to talk about that in one of the strategies. But those keywords, you know, whether it be in your descriptions, your blog posts, the content on your website, neighborhood guides, those keywords are critical in order for you to show up organically. Google, which is the #1 visited website in the world, YouTube, which is the 2nd most visited website in the world, really use keywords in their algorithm. Okay, and you're going to hear me talk a lot about geographic location. Geographic location is vital. Using the market that you sell in, whether it be, so I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, whether it be Phoenix, Arizona, whether it be Los Angeles, whether it be San Diego, Laguna, wherever it may be, those geographic locations are critical to show up organically in those searches. So the goal is to increase organic, right, non-paid traffic to your website, which can lead to higher brand awareness, more leads, and ultimately more sales or conversions. Okay, so search engine optimization is just a long 3 words to say that you are continuously providing content on your website consistently. Links are consistent across all platforms, right? You're talking about the locations that you want to service and market to. You're providing up-to-date content through those. But the biggest thing, and we're going to talk about backlinks, is you want to make sure that your information is consistent across all platforms, okay? That is going to push your organic presence much higher, much quicker. All right. So strategy #1, optimize for local searches, okay? Again, like I was just talking about, think of yourself, right? We are our own business. We're 1099 contractor. We own our own real estate business. So you need to look, we don't necessarily have a store, a physical store, right? We have an office that our license is hung out of, but you know, the chances of a consumer driving by a real estate office and saying, oh, I'm going to go in there and buy a house. Very slim to the chance of them picking up their phone and searching realtor near me or real estate agents near me or sell my house. And, all these phones and algorithms know their location. So they're going to try to pinpoint the best opportunity. What is going to be most relevant to that consumer's search? Okay. So again, the online world is our store. All these social profiles are part of that store. Okay. So the internet in general is our headquarters, right? That's our main store. And then we have these little platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Google Business Profile, Yelp, Zillow, right? Those are multiple locations of our store. Does that make sense? So the internet in general is our headquarters, right? General online presence. On then all these separate platforms, LinkedIn, social media, all these different platforms are all of our different locations. Okay, so we need to optimize those to make sure that we are coming up in those searches. All right, let me go back up here. All right, so since real estate is a local business, optimizing your website for local searches is essential. 69% of home shoppers begin their research with a local keyword phrase like homes for sale in, put in your city, right? So you want to optimize your website for local searches, and we're going to follow these steps. But this part is critical. When we talk about SEO, think about how a consumer is going to search. Okay, think about it yourself. When you go to Google and you search something, that is going to be a great keyword to remember. So if a consumer goes in and says homes for sale in Phoenix, or condos for sale in Phoenix, or real estate in Phoenix, right? Certain area, that is going to be a local keyword phrase that you're going to want to include in your marketing, in your content. So when you are creating blogs for your website, don't just create a blog just because you think it's something you have to do, right? It is something that we should be doing. Blogs are still relevant because of SEO. So we want to make sure we're doing it correctly and optimizing for these keywords. So if you're creating a blog or a neighborhood guide for a specific market, which I'm going to show you guys an example. So for Phoenix, you want to make sure that you're optimizing these keywords because these are how people are searching. So if homes for sale in Phoenix is mentioned multiple times in your blogs or around your websites, that is going to get boosted organically, and the likelihood is going to be much higher for showing up organically in their search or on the first page of that search. Hopefully that makes sense so far. So you want to make sure that you are including your target location in your URL, your title tags, meta descriptions, and headers. This gets a little bit more technical, right? Title tags, meta descriptions, and headers. What is that? That all goes into when you're building a website. So if you, one of our partners is Realty One Group. So if you use the website that they offer, you can add title tags, meta descriptions, and headers across that platform. Okay, so if you're creating a new page or on your home page, you have the opportunity to do that. If you have a website with any other platform, most of them offer you to customize the title tag, meta descriptions, and headers. And an example that you want to add in there is simply this: homes for sale in Phoenix, right? So these algorithms, when they pull that website and they see those title tags or those meta descriptions, it can quickly know that you do service that area, that website does or would be relevant to that consumer who is searching homes for sale in Phoenix. Okay, URL, justintaylorphoenix.com, right? Or homes for sale in Phoenix.com. Okay, so keep in mind, even when you're choosing social media handles, okay, target location is important. Make sure that target location is in that bio or the description of that social media platform. Maybe your handle is, selling Phoenix homes, at selling Phoenix real estate, or, again, whatever your market may be. And I'm just using Phoenix as an example. But the goal here is to make sure that you are double doubling down on target location. It is super critical. Location, geographic location is such a huge part of algorithms, whether it be Google, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We don't think of social media platforms as search engines, but they are. If you go to Instagram right now and in the top search and you type in real estate Phoenix or Phoenix real estate, right? Whether it's in the descriptions, the user's handle, the bio, captions, it's going to pull up relevant content or post that maybe align with that keyword search. Okay, so location is critical. Again, integrate location keywords in your content, right? We already talked about that. Well, if you're putting out blog content, make sure that you're being conscious and strategic on making sure that it's SEO optimized with those location specific keywords. So if you sell in Phoenix, Scottsdale, and Paradise Valley, you want to talk about those 3 keywords heavily in all the content across your website. So whether it be your blogs or whether it be neighborhood guides or whether it be your, sellers page or your home buyers page, right? You want to make sure you're using those location specific keywords across the board. And the last one here is your Google business profile. This is so important in 2023 that you, 1, have a Google business profile, and 2, that it's optimized. We did a training. You can go back and take a look at it on the YouTube. We did a training on Google business profiles and how to optimize them, how to set them up. All right. Because Google is the #1 website in the world that's trafficked, and then Google Maps, right? You want to make sure, think of it as, right, I said the internet is your headquarters and then these separate platforms are the other. I would place Google My Business Profiles as your #1 store, your flagship store. Okay. And the reason is because it's so heavily weighted in the algorithm, and agents are seeing great success in being able to generate new leads and convert prospects using that profile. Why? It's a third-party application. We trust Google. We trust Google reviews, right? Just like you're going to Amazon to buy something. We trust those reviews. If it has 3 stars and it's got 3 reviews, probably gonna maybe continue looking. If it has 4 stars and 100 reviews, we're probably gonna be able to move forward with it, right? Within those reviews, hopefully you're responding to those reviews, including geographic location, because that helps you as well. But you're responding to those reviews, and now it's telling a story, right? This is all from your Google business profile. So now somebody's Googling you, your profile pops up, they get to learn more about your business. Hopefully you're posting blog content there as well, but now they're reading your reviews, now they're reading your replies. They see kind of, you care about your business, you're active, and they get to learn more about that transaction, okay? So super, super important. Google My Business Profiles, make sure they're optimized. You can always go to our YouTube channel to take a look at how to do that. All right, strategy number 2, focus on long tail keywords. So keywords in general are typically shorter, right? Homes for sale or real estate, right? Those are very macro. Those aren't very geographic location, not micro, okay? Real estate is a global thing. Real estate in Phoenix is micro, right? It's going to be more local to your market. So long tail keywords are longer and more specific keyword phrases that are less competitive and have a higher conversion rate. So I want you to understand that part. So as opposed to just houses for sale, right? Down here's the example, single family homes for sale in Phoenix, Arizona. Think of the search intent behind that. So if somebody goes to Google, again, put yourself in the consumer's shoes. You're going to Google and you're typing in, you're not just typing in houses for sale. Your intent is a specific market. So single family homes for sale in Phoenix, Arizona. Condos for sale in Los Angeles, right? High rises in San Diego, right? All those locations. So long tail keywords are going to be more phrases that people are actually searching in Google. Keywords in general are going to be a lot shorter and not as specific. So for instance, 3-bedroom home with pool in this city, right? We wouldn't think to use that keyword in our content that we're posting, but we should. Long tail keywords are going to be something that should be a much better focus when you're talking about SEO in 2023 and going forward. Okay, it's more specific. Now up here it said, right, we talked about phrases that are less competitive. So long tail keywords are going to be less competitive because people, agents and marketers are not going to be putting a lot of focus on those currently, or they haven't in the past, yet they are going to be starting now and going forward. So they're less competitive, but they have a higher conversion rate, right? Quality over quantity. Okay, so we want quality leads over just, I'll take 5 quality leads over 100. Their intention isn't actually to buy real estate. Okay, so long tail keywords are less competitive and they have a higher conversion rate. So by targeting these long tail keywords, real estate agents can rank higher on search engines and attract more qualified leads. This will be a game changer if you start focusing on those long tail keywords in your marketing. And I'm going to show you, right? We talked about ChatGPT. I'm going to show you how you can use AI to act as an expert in SEO and add in these long tail keywords. All right, number 3. Create high quality content. This is the fun part, okay? This used to be a struggle, right? Because we're not all writers, and who has the time to sit here and optimize blogs? First of all, write a blog for our website, okay? Let alone optimize it to be, a high quality content for SEO. So producing high quality and informative content is essential for boosting your website's SEO performance. We should be adding new content and blogs to our website on a weekly basis. And not just to our website, we can now add the content to our Google business profiles. Okay, I want to repeat that. You can now add that content to your Google business profile. Similar to what you would post a blog on your website or post social media content to your platforms, you can now post that on your Google business profile. So you should definitely be taking advantage of that. In a survey by NAR, 51% of home buyers cited that finding the right property was the most difficult step in the home buying process. So addressing this issue, agents can create valuable content to educate potential clients and establish themselves as industry experts. So content can be, anything real estate related, but definitely local, related to your local market. So things like golf courses that are available in your local market, subdivisions, break up neighborhood guides for that local market. Talk about property taxes. When are property taxes due? How does that process work in your local market? Okay, statistics, maybe job growth, maybe new companies and businesses that move to your location or your market. It doesn't just have to be about homes. It should be everything about that community. Okay, so maybe we just had a new Amazon facility built here. Apple has a facility here in the Phoenix market. There's, we could talk about the local economies. We can talk about job growth. You can talk about a new local coffee shop that just opened. Down here, I have some bullet points, for example, some blog posts about your real estate market trends and statistics. So of course, market updates, right, for your local market. That is always a great traffic driver. Market trends, are single family homes more popular than condos? What's the difference? What about HOAs in your local area? Southern California, talk about the best beaches to go visit, the best parks, the best attractions. Okay, there's a lot of different high quality content that you can produce there. Tips for home buyers and sellers. 5 things you need to know before you move to Phoenix. Right? Here's 10 tips. Here's 7 tips on selling your home for more money. or being able to drive more traffic to your listing. Neighborhood guides are great for SEO, right? You can get a lot of keywords in there. Maybe it's a neighborhood guide for certain communities within the Los Angeles market or within the San Diego market, right? Start building those out. Leverage technology like ChatGPT. Okay, so I'm going to exit out of here real quick because I want to show you guys this. So here is a prompt that I gave ChatGPT. Create a neighborhood guide for Phoenix, Arizona. This is critical, act as an expert in SEO and use keywords relevant to my local market. So I'm not just asking it to create a neighborhood guide for Phoenix, Arizona. It will do a beautiful job in doing that, but I'm asking it to act as an expert in SEO and use keywords relevant to my local market. So we want to hone in on it. So notice here, when I talk about meta descriptions, okay, a lot of blogs that you can post, you can add a meta description. Talks about Phoenix, Arizona, local spots, things to do. Okay, we have our header here. We have an intro. And now it's going to talk all about those local communities within Phoenix in that neighborhood guide. Okay, dining, right? But look how many times it says Phoenix, Phoenix, nightlife, Phoenix, dining, Phoenix, shopping, right? Neighborhoods in Phoenix. So leverage technology like ChatGPT or other AI platforms to help you write neighborhood guides, to help you write your blog content. This right here, there's no reason why you shouldn't have a new blog on your website every single week. Every single week. You can have multiple, right? You have multiple. So now you have something to post, not just a blog on your website, but now you can add a link into your newsletter that you send out. You can add a link to your social media platforms to drive traffic there. But the goal is really to optimize it for SEO. So leverage these platforms, ask it to act as an expert in SEO and use keywords to your relevant market. Okay, great tool. All right, number 4, optimize speed in mobile. We know mobile searches are predominantly, virtually most searches are mobile nowadays, but it is critical to not just optimize your website for mobile, but also for speed. Okay, so a slow loading website can hurt your SEO rankings and drive away potential clients. Don't think that your clients are the only ones that are experiencing a slow loading website. Google knows when your website is slow. Google knows the time it takes for your website to fully load, right? These platforms know, and they need to know because they are trying to find the best source, the most relevant source to give the consumer, the one searching, the best search that they're looking for. Okay, so in fact, 53% of mobile users will leave a site that takes longer than 3 seconds to load. Isn't that insane, right? We don't have an attention span anymore. We know that. But up to 3 seconds, if it takes longer than 3 seconds, most mobile users are moving on to the next site. So you want to optimize your website for speed by compressing images, making sure that your browser caching, minimizing any HTTP requests. You want to make sure that you have that secure SSL certificate. Make sure your website is secure so you're not getting that proceed with caution message. Okay, if you don't know what SSL is, up here in Canva, you see this little block up here. Connection is secure. That is your SSL certificate. Okay, most websites have it. Some websites you have to pay for it, but you just want to make sure it's secure. Okay, you do not want to get that proceed with caution message, but that will help your site load faster. Additionally, make your website mobile friendly, as over 80% of home buyers use mobile device during their search process. So a couple of tips here. Make sure you have that SSL certificate. If you are going to add video to your website, utilize platforms like YouTube or Vimeo to host the video so it does not slow your load speed. So sometimes on websites, you can upload a video to showcase as the header video, right? If you upload it to the platform directly, and it has to load. Now it's buffering, right? As opposed to most websites will allow you to add a link to that video, and it will host it from YouTube or Vimeo. So now there's no buffering because your website can load quickly because it's already been loaded on this other website and it's going to pop it up immediately. An example would be if I go to justintaylor.com. I have a default image there, and then this video loads in the background, and this is hosted from YouTube. Okay, I would never have a video hosted on the website directly because it takes way too long to load. Depends on internet speed. Okay, that has to go into it as well, not your internet speed, but the user's internet speed. So that has to do with it as well. So you want to take anything out of the equation that could possibly slow down your site. Media content is the biggest thing that slows that down. So maybe it's video content, images. Of course, we want to use high quality images, but you can always compress those to, preserve the quality of the image and also be able to showcase beautiful photos. All right, let's talk about those backlinks. Okay, social media and backlinks. We talked about social media a little bit. It can significantly impact your SEO efforts. Okay, this is why your online presence is so important. This is why you should, once a quarter, schedule time with yourself and be doing an online presence audit. All right, social media platforms are a big part of your business SEO. And the reason being is, one, they are also search engines. Two, they have so much traffic that you instantly get to leverage their organic SEO. So many people are on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, that you can instantly leverage their SEO and show up higher organically. I get social media platforms are exhausting. It's another task, but there's a huge opportunity to take advantage of their SEO. Specifically, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is one of the most underutilized platforms in our business for referrals, for a lot of different things. But notice that if you Google yourself, your LinkedIn profile, if you have one, typically will show up in the top 3 organically. LinkedIn's been around for a long time. So their SEO capability is huge. Leverage that. Even if you're not posting on there as regular as you're posting on your Google business profile or your social profiles, definitely incorporate it in there, post content, and still leverage their ability for that organic SEO. All right, so backlinks. Let's talk about backlinks. What are those? Backlinks are essentially links that are on third-party sites that link back to you or your website. So think about in Instagram, your profile link, your bio link that you get to have in there. That's considered a backlink. Let's look at Zillow. They allow you to have your website link in there. A couple different links. Those are backlinks. These are third-party platforms that link back to you. Okay. Think of Yelp, even your Google business profile. Think about if you are able to collaborate with local businesses in your area and you create a video with a local coffee shop or a local accountant or your local vendor, title and escrow, right? And they end up sharing your post, or they end up posting it as well, and you tag them in it, and your link is in there to your website, that's considered backlink. Let's say you were featured in a magazine, right? Those are backlinks. Digital magazine, right? Those are backlinks. Or you were featured in a blog post for another vendor, or just a website where you're being recognized. Those are backlinks. Backlinks are essentially links across the internet on third-party platforms that you don't own, platforms that you don't create. And the link drives it back to you, right? Drives it back to your website. So make sure you're going on your LinkedIn, you're going on your Zillow, you're making sure that your profiles have your correct link going back. Try to collaborate with local creators. Try to collaborate with local businesses and get them to post whatever content you're creating and to include the link in their post, right? That improves your domain authority, okay? And it improves your search rankings because now you have reputation, right? These third-party businesses and websites are now posting your links on their sites, on their post, and now it shows authority in your local market and it substantially improves your search rankings. So again, you can reach out to local bloggers, news outlets, or other industry professionals for guest posting opportunities and collaborations. Maybe you're going to do a guest post for your inspector, right? Your preferred inspection company, whoever it may be. But the goal is to beef up your links on your profiles that you have, and then find opportunities that you can collaborate with other creators or local businesses or industry sites that you can get links on as well. All right, so we're going to go here to number 6. Optimize for voice search. This is an interesting one, right? There's a lot of weird things happening nowadays. It's 2023. We have artificial intelligence in full swing. I don't have Alexa in this room. I won't say it too loud because she'll hear me. But we've got Alexa, we've got our Google Voice, right? We got Siri, all these different voice applications that we can do a lot of cool things with, okay? I can change my lights to different colors by just saying, Alexa, change kitchen to blue, right? It's pretty crazy. But what is pretty substantial in this statistic is it's estimated that 50% of all searches will be voice-based by the end of 2023. Pretty crazy. So 50% of searches will be voice-based by 2023. Hey Siri, find me a local real estate agent. Or hey Siri, look, she's already going off here. What are the property taxes like in Los Angeles? Or what are some of the best hiking spots, right? The whole point is to be discoverable. So optimize your voice searches with your thought in mind that you're using keywords that people not only would search on the internet in Google, homes for sale in Phoenix, but they'd be asking, hey Google, what are some of the best subdivisions or best neighborhoods in Phoenix, Arizona for a family? Or homes for sale in Phoenix, right? Those voice commands are becoming very prominent and we have to adjust, right? We have to be flexible and adjust to that. So keep in mind that, right, prediction is over 50% of searches will be voice-based by the end of this year. So focus on conversational and long tail keywords. Again, these are going to be longer. Short keywords are still relevant, real estate, homes for sale, right? But we need to make sure that going forward that we're optimizing them to focus on conversational pieces, just like you would talk to a consumer or any type of directory. Hey, can you help me find a real estate agent in Gilbert, Arizona? Or, what are the best neighborhoods for a family to live in, or whatever it is, right? You got to remember those conversational and long tail keywords when you are optimizing your SEO. And then of course, you just want to make sure that your website has clear site structure for easy navigation. So again, when somebody does a voice search and they're asking a certain question or an expecting response, we want to make sure that your post, the title of your post or the title of your pages align with what a user may be asking. Okay, and again, we're all consumers. So just think about it. If you're going to Google to search something, we've all moved, we've all traveled and researched certain things. So we know what our searches may look like, but you want to make sure that those long tail keywords are implemented into your content, okay, to optimize for those voice searches. All right, let's pop on to 7. Track progress, right? Is what our efforts of what we're putting into our SEO, are we seeing an ROI? And if it's not a dollar ROI, are we seeing increased site traffic? Are we seeing increased conversions? Okay, increased visits. So it's crucial to monitor your website performance and SEO efforts by utilizing analytic tools. So Google Analytics is an excellent free, highlight free tool that provides valuable insights into your website's traffic. Okay, audience behavior, critical, and conversion rates. So Google Analytics, and I'm going to show you guys in Google Search Console, you can get your website's traffic, you can see the behavior of your audience, you can see demographics, and you can see conversion rates, right? So by analyzing this data, you can identify areas for improvement and make data-driven decisions to refine your SEO strategies. Data-driven decisions. Leverage data points, leverage where consumer behavior is, and adjust your marketing digitally to make sure that you are capturing that potential audience or your potential prospects. And not just prospects, but those who are about to make a decision or who are working with you so they can research you to make sure that they made the best decision. So you can use Google Search Console. I'll post this link into the chat box. You guys can save it here. Remember, it's free. It is free. We love free. All right, so click on that link, save it into your browser. It'll look something like this. All you have to do is click Start Now, but here it says Search Console tools and reports help you measure your site's search traffic and performance. You can fix issues and make your site shine in Google search results. They're going to tell you keywords that you should double down on, keywords that are working, that are driving traffic to your site. They're going to tell you keywords that are negatively impacting you. So you can go through and remove those keywords from your site. And don't use those keywords on blog posts on other sites, right? You don't want those to negatively impact you. But you click Start Now. It's going to ask you for your domain that you have. So for example, if I typed in justintaylor.com, click Continue, it's going to check verification. You're going to go through a verification process here where it's just going to log in. So that site is hosted through GoDaddy. They're just going to verify that you are the actual owner. So it's going to ask you to log into that account and just verify, right? Because we're, Target.com or our competitors in real estate agents, they want to make sure that you actually own the site. Okay, they don't want to give you data that, right? They want to keep your data privacy. So they just want to make sure that you own that. Start verification, and then you can go through, and it will see those keywords that are helping you, those keywords that are negatively impacting you, and give you some performance adjustments that you can make for your SEO. Really great tool, free, take advantage of that, okay? All right, key takeaway. So we know it's competitive in this industry, we know that, but having a robust online presence is essential for attracting potential clients and staying ahead of the competition. So by following these 7 high impact SEO tips and strategies, real estate agents can improve their website's visibility, generate more organic traffic, and ultimately grow their business. It's a lot in this business. Branding and marketing is a lot, okay? Take it one step at a time. Schedule time with yourself. That's the easiest way. Time block. SEO. Learn more about it. Add a blog to your website once a week. Add it to your calendar. Add a neighborhood guide, not just a blog, but then add a neighborhood guide once a week. So you can build out the local markets that you sell in, that you want to specialize in. Okay, so maybe you sell in Los Angeles, but there's 5 different areas that you sell within Los Angeles. Make it a goal to go through and create a neighborhood guide for each of those 5 areas and add them onto your website. Leverage ChatGPT for that. Okay, it will substantially help you. Remember that SEO is an ongoing process. It is not an end goal, right? It is a journey. So it requires consistent effort and adaptation to the ever-changing digital landscape. We know it's changing nearly on a daily basis with new enhancements and innovations. Stay informed about the latest SEO trends and best practices, EOG University. And never hesitate to consult, of course, with a professional digital marketer. You can always reach out to your sales executive, and we can always help you with that as well. But the biggest thing here is you want to make sure that you are strategic. Don't just think that I need to post a blog on your website because I need to, right? It's just a checking a box. Don't just check a box. Be strategic. Have high impact on your SEO. The content that you put out, is it relevant to the user? Does it have those long tail keywords? Is it geographic location specific? Take advantage of those there. Love the tool, Mary. It is an awesome tool. You guys should definitely take advantage of that Google Search Console. All right, 11:50. Any questions? Questions, feedback? Doesn't have to be SEO related.
Hey, Justin, I have a question.
Yes.
Thank you so much for this seminar. It's just a load of information. It's so wonderful. My question is, so maybe a little bit more towards technical. I'm not clear. So when I was working for another company, I had my last name, Jerkel.com, as my website. I paid from GoDaddy.com, right?
Yep.
And then I left the company, of course, that's all gone. And now I'm with Realty One. I created, well, not knowing that we had our own website. So I created from Google site, you can create a website. So very simple. And then in there, they asked me whether I want to buy a domain name. So I did buy Jerkel.com. So what does that mean? Now I'm going to use our Realty One's website, right? The help desk helped me to make it work. So that Jerkel.com now, does it work?
Yeah, you can definitely. So just like, and I'll show you because I'm also with Realty One Group. So my OneSuite website is justintaylorhomes.com, but I have several others that are geographic specific that are forwarded here.
Mm-hmm.
So I would recommend you leveraging this over the Google site. That's super simple, right? We have IDX on here. They can search for homes. SEO is going to be a lot better on here.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can create community pages.
Totally, I'll
on
use this.
site.
Yes.
Yeah, so then if I go, like even the blog here, I post blogs on here. So Greater Phoenix area, a real estate investor's paradise, staging tips for Phoenix, right? Post lots of blog content on there as well. It's a great thing. I use ChatGPT for that. But for your domain, I am a huge fan of owning your name as a domain.
Okay.
Only for branding purposes, okay?
Right.
So I love that you did that. However, I would almost have your main domain be a little bit more specific, meaning maybe it's Jerkel homes or .com, or right, your name, part of your name sells your market.
Oh, that's nice.
Right, so maybe Julie sell, I don't know what
Irvine,
market,
yeah,
which
Irvine, California.
right? So Julie sells Irvine.com or Jerkel Irvine realestate.com. Right, you want to try to incorporate geographic location in there somehow, or real estate in there somehow, so that when somebody starts Googling, not only does your name show up right in there, you're optimizing it that way, but also your geographic location shows up as well. And they can certainly help you update your OneSuite domain up here as well.
Who can? I mean, so now how can I merge this new domain name to my website?
So in your OneSuite platform, and I know there
Okay.
may be agents on here that aren't with Realty One Group, but in your OneSuite, I can send you this. In the main dashboard, there is a third party that manages that platform for us.
Oh, I see.
Let me just show you this real quick. And if anybody else has any other questions, you can go and throw them in the chat box, or I will get with you in just a sec. So of course, you're going to go into your one login, and then OneSuite is going to be one of your tiles.
Yeah.
And from here, this is where you can go in, and of course, you have your CRM, your contacts, but this is where you can edit your website. If I scroll down here, website editor, so you can edit your website. But then below that, there's something called paid professional services.
Okay.
That is where you can go in and ask them to update your domain. So you just click get started. These are all the paid services that they offer. They can customize your site for you. At the very lower left, you can redirect your domain name. So you can add it here. It is a $35 one-time fee, but that gets you that SSL certificate. so your connection
Okay.
is secure, and it's a one-time fee. It's not like you pay.
That's fantastic. Okay, I see.
Definitely go there and take
So
advantage.
first, okay, so when I buy a domain name, whether from Google site or GoDaddy, do they talk to each other? So it wouldn't be, it's like Verizon and AT&T, they know, right? You wouldn't have the same phone number.
Yeah, well, it's just who do you have that phone number with, right? So if whoever your service provider, like I have T-Mobile, so my domain would be with T-Mobile. So my website I bought through GoDaddy, so it's through GoDaddy. But if somebody searched that domain, it's open to everyone. So
okay.
if I'm traveling to another state, obviously my phone's still gonna.
Okay. Okay.
Does that
I
make
guess my
sense?
question is, since now I paid this Jaquel.com through Google, if I go to GoDaddy.com, they should tell me Jaquel.com is no longer available.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
it will not, nobody else will be able to buy that. However, you can simply just have that domain forwarded or redirected through Google. You don't necessarily have to use GoDaddy. I was just using that as an example.
Okay.
So wherever you buy your domain from, you
Okay.
can simply ask them to change the DNS settings, and they will help you with that to redirect it to that domain. So no matter
Okay.
who you bought it through, you can still redirect it to your OneSuite website.
Okay, got it. I understand now. Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Of course, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Any other questions, guys? Branding, marketing. It's Monday. We're already overwhelmed.
This is wonderful
We have a
information.
big week ahead of us. There's always something to do in this business, right? Don't forget, subscribe to this YouTube channel. You don't want to miss our videos or past trainings. We're gonna have some exclusive content here coming up as well. And you can always see that training schedule, eoguniversity.com. Just know that I'm gonna change this one right here. This is YouTube Studio. I just accidentally put it, the both on there, but you can go there and register via those register today links. Awesome, guys.
So Justin, how do I find you on YouTube? I type in EOG.
Yeah, here, I'll paste the link here in the chat box, but you can do EOG University. Let me paste.
Oh, university. Okay, I'm on YouTube.
You could just search EOG University in that YouTube, or I just put the link in the chat box. You can click that link and I'll open it up for you.
Hey, Justin, I have a question for you. On the data point one, will you be talking a little bit about Altos reports?
I will include Altos in there. Yes. Yep.
That's awesome. And for any guests on today's training, if you don't know what Altos reports are, reach out to your sales executive and we can set you up. It's real-time data and they are wonderful. Having real-time data report by zip, by city, that you can go in for a listing presentation. You can level set buyer expectations. They're great for having price adjustment conversations. They're really an incredible resource for you.
Huge. Yeah, and they're interactive, guys. So if you're sitting in front of your clients with the report, you can, I think it goes back 6 months, you can hover over the graph and it will show you the weeks. It's updated every Friday. It'll show you the weeks prior. So you can have actual interactive graphs to show them days on markets may have gone up or average home sale prices may have gone down, right? You can all see all those different data points on there for previous as well. It's great educational pieces. And I believe you guys sponsor it for the agent. So it's a win-win. Definitely get signed up on it. Any other questions, guys? Cool. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for jumping on. Alberto said, can you go back to the website, the EOG University website, or which one? No. Which website? Google? This one here? Google Search Console? Oh, OneSuite? Are you with Realty One Group as well?
No, I'm not with them. This is for them only?
This one is Realty One Group specific. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you reach out to, I believe you're with Yasmin, I think you had mentioned him earlier. She may have some resources to help you maybe on a website that your brokerage provides or additional resources on the best ones for you to be able to take advantage of. Guys, you don't have to spend a lot of money on a website. It just needs to be functional. It needs to look good. But you shouldn't be spending a ton of money on a website. It's just not necessary. It's important to have a website. But there's agents out there that, you know, they start subscribing to $250 a month, $500 a month, unless you're generating traffic or you have a team or something like that. We don't have to overcomplicate it. But Alberto, I would definitely reach out to Yasmin and she'll be able to point you in the right direction.
Okay,
Hi,
thank you.
Alberto. Yes, definitely. How are you doing? Reach out to me and I'll be able to help.
Okay,
Okay. Okay.
thank you.
You're welcome. I'll give you a call after the meeting.
Awesome. Again, thank you guys so much. Thanks to the EOG team for having me part of this and all your amazing agents. We will see you in the next training and hopefully we'll see you in escrow very, very soon. So have an amazing week and we'll see you in the next training. Take care, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Justin. Bye-bye.
My pleasure. Bye.